Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV. A showdown is looming. IBC announced the dates for the by-elections, that is on November. And we are expecting a serious showdown between UDA of William Samoei Ruto and ODM of Raila Odinga. We are also expecting serious showdown between DAP of Wamalwa and DCP of Rigathi Gachagua. Wiper has not been left behind. Ladies and gentlemen, William Samoei Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, Raila Odinga, and other political heavyweights have declared that they are going to field candidates in all positions where there will be by-elections. This can actually break the relationship, for instance, between William Samoei Ruto and Raila Odinga. The camaraderie that you have been seeing, the good relationship that you have been seeing between the two leaders can come down crumbling like a house of cards. These elections, these by-elections, are going to be very abrasive, and they are going to be something that we cannot ignore. We have to keep on watching as the drama continue to unfold. In Gaspur Kabodo, for example, in Magarini, ODM strongly believe that it's its territory, and William Samoei Ruto should not field candidates. But who is William Samoei Ruto? UDA and ODM are actually going to go for each other's neck. And Kenyans are waiting with bated breath. In this video, I want us to look at a number of things. The first thing I want us to look at is the reason why the parties have decided to field candidates. Why should they compete? For example, cousins against cousins, Raila, the broad-based government, William Samoei Ruto, the broad-based government. Why should they? Why can't they, for example, Raila and Ruto agree to field different candidates, the same candidates, support the same candidates, and the same case applies to the opposition? These are the reasons I want us to actually address. Number one, in my view, is that each party, each leader want to test the ground. Is the ground favoring me? Is the ground favoring DCP? Am I popular in this region? So it is a test. And once you test and you see the results, then you are able to know what you are supposed to do. You are able to see the gaps and you are able to actually fill the gaps. The other thing is that it's just a matter of showing the political might. And William Samoei Ruto is very good at this. The supremacy battles is what we are talking about here. Raila want to show Kenyans that he's still influential. Raila want to show Kenyans that he's still controlling certain zones. William Samoei Ruto the same. He want to make sure that he has made inroads in certain areas. Rigathi Gachagua want to show Kenyans that you cannot ignore me. I'm the person now to watch. Wamalwa the same, want to show that he's influential. Kalonzo, they want to show the influential. This is what we are calling a political might and supremacy battles. The other thing is about the dress rehearsal of 2027. Everybody knows that by-elections are barometers that are used to gauge the political temperatures of a certain region. They are barometers that are used to measure the popularity of candidates and leaders. They actually foretell, they can be used to foretell what to expect in 2027 general election. For example, a candidate, for example, if Raila Odinga loses, for example, in Gaspur Kabodo, where Were died, what do you think Kenyans will say about Raila Odinga? If William Samoei Ruto, for example, wins in a county that has been controlled by ODM, or where Gachagua is thought to be having control, how do you convince Kenyans that he's not going to win the 2027 general election? So it's just about perception. So the perception is very, very important, by the way, in politics. Politics is a game of perception. If people perceive you to be good, you tick the box and they vote for you. If they perceive you to be bad, the same case. There are some leaders who are actually very good, but the perception on the ground is that they are not good because of association. They are guilty by association because they associate with people or leaders who are not popular on the ground. There are others who are bad, but they associate with good leaders. But the perception is they are good because they're associating with good leaders. That is what we mean by perception. Again, the candidates themselves want to test. There are some who are going to test themselves to see if they can win. Some of them are not even sure that they are going to win, but they want to prepare to test. What can I do can I win if I vie using DCP? Can I win if I vie using UDA? And if I win, then if I lose, I can actually jump ship and in 2027 go to the party that has won. Now, I want to talk about interesting places to watch. One is Western. The by-elections in Western are going to test the popularity of DAP, DCP, UDA, and ODM. I've always told you that this election of 2027 will be won and lost in Western nation, the Mulebe nation. You know, Raila Odinga has been controlling the Mulebe nation. Now the time has come to test the ground. The time has come to separate the wheat and the tares. The time has come for the truth to come out. You know, truth is like pregnancy. It cannot be hidden forever. The other place I want to talk about is Bear North, where we have an election of a member of parliament. You know, William Samoei Ruto is said to be the man to watch here because he nominated Roko, and Roko actually is in the cabinet. If William Samoei Ruto loses in Bear North, what message are we going to say to read that William Samoei Ruto has no control in Bear North and Kithure Kindiki has no control in the eastern region? The other place is Samburu. Samburu, who is going to carry the day in Samburu? Is it Raila Odinga? Is it William Samoei Ruto? Where are the Samburus? Because there are elections by-elections that will be carried out there. There is also Tana River. Can't remember. But there's a by-election in Tana River. And Fafini Garissa, especially Fafini Garissa. Is Duale still the man to control the politics of Garissa? Is Raila Odinga the favorite candidate? Is William Samoei Ruto the person now to watch? Or has the opposition taken over the northeastern? Then, because Garissa, that's where we have Fafi. We have a by-election in Fafi. Then, very interesting is Nairobi, where you have Kariobangi North. We are going to have a by-election. Who is controlling Nairobi? Because the statement about Kariobangi North will be very, very significant. The man to watch here is Rigathi Gachagua and Raila Odinga, who is controlling Nairobi. Some of these positions of MCAs, you are going to see helicopters landing. Helicopters, choppers landing. Because they are very, very important as far as Nairobi is concerned. Nairobi is the capital city of this nation. Not only the capital city, but when you look at the East and Central Africa, Nairobi is a business hub. Whoever controls Nairobi is likely to control major parts of the country. Whoever wins Nairobi is likely to have a big say, even when it comes to the election of the governor. Then we are also going to check Narok. Narok, kwa Masai Gachagua, you have been seeing him going to Narok, and the person to watch here is William Samoei Ruto, Raila Odinga, and Sylvie Kalonzo Musyoka is also there, and Gachagua. If Gachagua wins that seat, I tell you, Gachagua can even decide to contest for the presidency. But of most interest is 3 wards in Kisii. Kisii and Nyamira. We have 3 by-elections where MCs will be elected. Now, the question is, what is the influence of Matiang'i? Matiang'i has not been campaigning, truth be told. He has been doing it in town halls. He has not been having rallies like Gachagua like Wamalwa, Raila, Ruto, he is using a different approach. Is he going to win without campaigning? Is he going to campaign? Are his candidate going to win? Because if they lose, then it will be a strong statement by the voters. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? It is gonna be very, very abrasive. Have a blessed day. Till next time. This is Gashi Skyman.